and the goddesses wept that day. No more kazoos, no more parties. I'm on my way out through the fireplace. No. Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. If you missed the first few parts and want to catch up, please try out the new game in the series, Legend of Zelda, linked to the playlist. Now, last time we were just about to leave Ordon Village when Ilia and Colin were kidnapped by King Bublin and his minions. We followed them into the Twilight Realm, where Link grew hair in strange new places and was captured by shadow beasts. This is where we find ourselves now, locked up in Puppy Prison. Not even a bone to our name, much less a treat. And wolves are not the best at picking locks, so we gotta find a way out of here. Luckily, we've got a new friend. Or is she? Dun dun dun. This cheeky little imp here with the awesome design might just be a new ally. She's one of the most popular buddy characters in the Zelda series. I found you! She's got a cute little tooth. Ooh, aren't you scary? Are you sure you want to be doing that, snarling and glaring at me? Well, that's too bad. I was planning on helping you if you were nice. We still have Link deep down inside that wolf body. Our brain is of a boy. That's much better. You humans are obedient to a fault, aren't you? Oops, but you aren't a human anymore, are you? You're a beast. Don't go messing with the muzzle of a wolf. You're gonna get the teeth. There. You be a good boy and calm down. No need to bite. Yeah, that one little jagged tooth, that's kind of like a Japanese trope. The cute little girl who's got a lot of moxie and has one fang. She also seems to have some dark magics. You look kind of surprised. Whoop. So, I bet you're wondering, where exactly are we? Oh, she blue skidooed through the bars. She's got a lot of mysterious powers. Well, I'll make you a deal. If you can get over here, maybe I'll tell you. Alright, let's break out of here. She loosened the grip of the Shadow Beast. She broke us out of the chain. We just have to do the rest ourselves. I'm just gonna go over to my bed and dig it up. No, we gotta break our way out of here, and the best way to do that is just tunnel out. We have our doggy digging skills. There's a cool little like X-ray when you go through the underground as Wolf Link. Alright, I want to get this shackle off my paw. It's weighing it down. That's my sword hand too. I guess you're not completely stupid after all. It's a wolf rodeo. Listen, I like you, so I think I'll get you out of here. But in exchange for my help, you have to do exactly as I say, and I get to pull your ears whenever I want. If you need anything from me, just press L to give me a sign. So, are we all clear? Good. Now come on, get moving. I don't know if I completely trust her. She might slip me some chocolate, try to take me out. Okay, so now we are Wolf Link with this little cheeky gal on our back, and we can kind of break our way through here. She can help us out with that hair of hers. Huh? What's that? Try pressing ZL. After that, well, you'll figure it out. So if we lock onto this, we can jump up and bite, and Midna's crazy arm hair is telling us how to do that. If you didn't guess yet, this is Midna. She's part of the Wolf Link combo. She's on the amiibo as well, so you know it's official. Alright, we're gonna head through here and down into the sewers. What is that weird little wisp? Oh, well. Want to see something interesting? You're a beast, remember? Press X to hone your senses and poke around. So not only can we bite stuff and do crazy spins as a wolf, we can dig and use wolf sense to see the world in a new light, or new darkness, I guess. Can't run any farther. That's far enough, right? I'll be safe here, I think. What was that noise? Don't anything come near me! The soldier here is a little creeped out by his surroundings. I don't blame him. That was a soldier spirit. Maybe it's someone from the other world. There are lots of other spirits roaming around here, you know. Hone your senses with X to see them. They might know things. Alright. So now that we have wolf sense activated, we can find our way out of here, hopefully. I doubt you're used to your new body yet, so I'll just tell you. You have to lift your leg to go to the bath. No, think about how you fought enemies in your human form. Just because your shape has changed doesn't mean your instincts have as well. So yeah, combat is it's pretty similar. We've got some vermin down here that we can bite and shake around. just like a real dog, when it grabs onto something that it's trying to take out, it can shake it in its jaw to give it that finishing attack. But yeah, most of our skills are pretty similar. Instead of rolling, we get a nice little dash that we can dash right into walls, but we can go quite a bit faster as Wolf Link than we do as normal Link. We can bite. Midna will help us out, grabbing onto things, of course, to open up some of these little secret areas and find some hidden vermin to bite. There we go. And we do even have the spin attack, like I did a little earlier. If you hold down B, you can do a wolf version of the spin attack. Doesn't seem to have quite as much range, but it's still fun to do. All right. We can even pick up these weird skulls and throw them about, or set them down if we want. Just launch it. There we go. Gotta take these guys out. We don't really need to, but I'm gonna rid the world of these vermin. Make it a better place for wolves everywhere. Okay, that one's like, I'm out of here. That's just a dead end there. A lot of these little passageways are kind of like red herrings. And let's see. We got one over here, though, that is important. We're going to jump up and open up the causeway, get that water filled up so we can get over the spikes over there. If you saw, there's spikes that wolf paws are not so great at walking on. So we're gonna go over here and swim across. There we go. Of course, the doggy paddle, the best way to get around as a wolf. All right, and there's another spirit. Hello. We don't really talk to these guys. We just kind of listen. What are those black things? Where are they coming from? How do I get out of here? He doesn't seem to notice us, though, which is weird. Let's grab onto that before the vermin gets us. Oh, he knocked me right off. I think it still worked, but now we got a bunch of them to deal with. Jeez, jeez, jeez. All over the place. But they're gone now. Never fear. Oh, got a box in here that we can bite. Just rupees. We're not going to really have to worry about rupees too much in this game. There's a very powerful item that we'll hopefully eventually get that relies heavily on rupees, but because our wallet is a lot bigger now, and it will keep being bigger as we expand it, it won't matter too much about collecting them. This way, over here. I'll be waiting for you, but you'll have to help yourself for a change. Man, didn't she know that we've already been herding goats and doing fun stuff on our own? She thinks that we're just big old babies that don't know what we're doing. Alright, so if we go over here, there's another spirit as well. Let's talk to this guy. The other guys were at least, holding their spears. He's just in the corner cowering. What are those black monsters? I've never seen anything like them. They're vermin. They're not too deadly. There we go. Now we're gonna drain the water almost immediately. Most Zelda puzzles, they don't involve filling a thing with water and then immediately draining it. Makes me think of Link to the Past, where you have to fill up the one water area in that dungeon to get into it. There we go. I always kind of liked Wolf Link a little better when he was on his own. I like Midna. She's fun, but I think he looks a little cooler when he's just on his own, running around and not having to worry about that little imp on his back. All right, now that this is drained, we're gonna go back over to Midna, and looky, we can crawl through, just like with Link, but this time we've got our little puppy crawl, which is a bit cuter. Let's see, got another guy here, and some sparkle spots. Please, I'm but a lowly soldier. Please, someone save me from these evil creatures. Ah! Now, when we have our scents on, they put that guy there so that we would turn our wolf scents on. We can find places to dig a little easier. We dug it in the hay and different stuff before, but there's the spots that are hidden unless you have your wolf scents on to give you some extra stuff. Did the detour tire you out, little wolf? By the way, are you using axe to hone your senses like you should? It looks like the spirits in here, they're all soldiers. Where in the world could we be? She's always laughing. You want out of here, right? Okay, we're off. Let's go up the stairs, and hopefully we'll find out where the heck we are. We're supposed to be back in the forest, but it looks like we're nowhere near it unless there's a giant castle hanging out in the woods. Little tiptoes there. Oh, jeez, we got two of them. We can do a jump attack, too, if we hit A, kind of like the jump attack with the sword. So if you want to hit something flying as Wolf Link, probably a little better to use that until we get a new way to jump around. Oof. Couldn't quite get on that, it crumbled. Ugh, what are you doing? It's almost as if you have paws instead of hands and you can't really grab onto ledges very well. Midna's very unforgiving. but she'll help us out here. I guess I have to do everything for you. Look, I'll show you all the small ledges, so just ZL target me and press A to jump to where I am. So here we go. Hop, hop, hop. Before the ledges crumble, we just gotta hop to Midna. For whatever reason, it's some type of magic, I guess. Midna just allows us to leap even farther than we were before. Maybe it's just her guidance, her leading the way that gives us hope. Alright, we can tiptoe across here, almost like a cat. We're kind of a strange wolf that is able to tiptoe on little ropes. I'm gonna break these carefully. We probably don't need anything here. Not gonna worry too much. 5 rupees is not really worth it too much in the long run. Like I mentioned, there'll be plenty of opportunities to get rupees, and we've got a lot of space now, so we're gonna be able to hold more and not have to worry about leaving them behind. They also changed it where if you get a rupee out of a chest, it will not put it back in the chest and have the open chests in the dungeon, like in the old version that aggravated a lot of people. Okay, tiptoeing our way up the tightrope tower here. And one more of these, and we should be out. There we go, up to the top. But the door. Wolf paws are not good on doorknobs. Now here we go. We can do our jump attack into these guys. Still do that nice shake. I got two for one deal killing those bats there, those Keese shadow versions. Okay, how are we gonna get out of here though? There's only a door. We climb up on this. There we go. Just need Midna's help one last time. So, you know where we are yet? I know where we're going, up to that door. Well, if you go to the top, you might figure it out. Let's do it. Hop, 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 hop. There's some stuff coming up with that hopping ability where we could mess it up, but for now, you just basically tap the A button a bunch of times, and you'll get your way. So we're on top of a giant castle here, and things are real gloomy and rainy. Definitely looks like the Twilight realm. So much bright bloom from the sunset. But they did tone down the bloom and stuff like that in this version. So we were finally able to get out. And look at the sky. Isn't that black cloud of Twilight looking beautiful today? Do you know where this is? You still don't know? Look, there's someone I want you to introduce you to, but I'll need you to go to that tower to do it. Let's go! I'm not afraid. Just jump right off. And if this was the hero mode version, those hearts would not be there and probably would need them a lot more. So this would be a very tough part to go through in hero mode. We wouldn't have any potions or anything to help us. And there's some creepy beasts here. There's another wisp there. Let's talk to that. So there are even spirits up here, huh? This whole spirit thing is pretty new to you, isn't it? Even though these guys can see those monsters, they don't know a thing about you. If you think I'm lying, why don't you check it out? Use X to hone your fine senses. So yeah, for some reason they can't see me as a little wolf. What are those monstrous birds? What in the world is happening here? Our poor Hyrule Castle. The mystery is solved. We're in Hyrule Castle. That wasn't the person I wanted you to meet, by the way. Well, let's just try and get to that tower. We solved the mystery. How did we get all the way here? Somebody must have, we can push this thing. There we go. We don't really need to. We can hop up and get to this ledge from where it's at, but it's nice to know that you can push stuff as a wolf. But yeah, how did we get all the way out here? There's a creepy Silent Hill-esque bird enemy. Let's bite him and knock him off the side. These are shadow Kargaroks. I think that's what they're called. They were in Wind Waker as well. Don't want to jump off the side there. Alright. It's kind of a little secret over here, but I'm not going for that. That's pretty far away. I'm not going to risk a jump to my doom for a couple crates. But we do have to deal with this guy here. Ugh. Yeah, these guys really creeped me out when I first played this game. Ooh, hold on, little pup. Jump at him. There we go. Just got to watch out where we're jumping here, or we're going to be in trouble. Oop. There we are. Knock him away. Don't really have to fight these guys. You can run by them. But one less shadow bird in the world, and I think it'll be a better place. Look, just a little farther. Let's hop our way. Some strange castle design here, but I don't think anyone was supposed to be up on these roof parts. There we go. A couple more rupees. I'll grab that heart. I don't care about the single rupees. I'm about saving this land. Alright, we're gonna run by these guys so we're not fighting a ton of them. There's a few here, but we don't need to take them out. Let's knock that one into oblivion and head... Ooh, careful little guy. Doesn't quite have great traction. And head inside. We got someone to meet. Someone very important to not just this game, but the entire series. Okay. I love the little particle effects of... Yeah, see like the little black shadows that come up all around. It's like the world is crumbling apart. Somebody, can we peek him in there? Can we peek who is in that door? A shadowy cloaked figure. Alright, let's go in. Hello? New character here to meet. This is who Midna was trying to introduce us to. She seems a little preoccupied, a little worried about... I would be worried too if the world looked like this. Ooh. I was about to say, is that lightning or is Link have some type of glowy face? The wolf has glowing powers that we don't know about, that we haven't discovered yet. Rolling her eyes. Midna. They know each other already. That's good. Hey, introduce me. I'm a dog. I can't talk. You remembered my name. What an honor for me. So, this is the one for whom you were searching. He's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do. He can jump and stuff, and he bites things real good. Aw. He's a little cutie. You were imprisoned. Also, someone pierced your ears. A little strange for a dog, but... Or a wolf. Don't want to do that to either. I'm sorry. The shadow beasts weren't too kind to old Link. Poor thing. He has no idea where this is or what's happening. So don't you think you should explain to him what you've managed to do? You owe him that much. Twilight Princess. Title of the game. So this is the Twilight Princess, the infamous princess that's going to help us out. Listen carefully. This was once the land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule, but that blessed kingdom has been transformed by the king that rules the Twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows, ruled by creatures who shun the light. Gonna have a little bit of a back story cutscene here, flashback, if you will. Midna, I really like her as an ally. She is a bit mean and kind of cheeky, but she's got a cool design. She almost reminds me of a friendlier Skull Kid. She's got that playfulness to her. And if you look at the crown thing that she was wearing over her crazy ponytail, it kind of has an eye like Majora's Mask. So I think she might be linked in with the people that made that evil mask. Alright, something's going down in the castle. And Zelda, at least that looks like Zelda from Smash Brothers. No, she's got the same design as some of the more recent Smash Brothers. She's trying to defend her kingdom, but those shadow beasts, we know how strong they are. They took out Link earlier. They're just grabbing the soldiers by the neck. Pretty brutal. A lot of them are kind of just standing there. Come on. They're like eating the faces of your comrades. Uh-oh. It's the big bad. He's got a sweet design too. His little flowy cloak. You think those little tassels would get in the way of doing anything with your hands. But he's not too worried. He doesn't need to do any manual labor. He's the ruler of this evil army. It's time for you to die. Surrender or die. I didn't think about a voice for him. I think he would have kind of like a snaky voice. Oh yes, a question for all the land and people of Hyrule. Do you like my mask? Life or death? He has a crazy tongue on that mask. It's a cool design though. And Zelda chooses life, dropping her sword. She's gonna, you know, tough it out for the kingdom. She's got to give up. She doesn't want everyone to be destroyed. And the goddesses wept that day. No more kazoos, no more parties. They have like crazy tongue-looking things, almost a very classical style statue there. But it looked like they've got party kazoos. They're celebrating the Triforce in all its glory. And thus, the kingdom succumbed to Twilight and the evil invading army, and all the people in Hyrule Castle have turned into little wisps. Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud, and without light, the people became as spirits. And it also looks like it turned the fountain into weird green liquid slime. Within the twilight, they live on, unaware that they have passed into spirit form. All the people know now is fear. Fear of a nameless evil. And fear of weird birds with crazy faces that twitch and, and creep me out. Okay, so we know we need to save the land. We need to save Hyrule Castle, especially from that Twilight army. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. What are you buying? She's got a sweet cloak. Oh, but it is Zelda, after all. She's got a nice, doesn't really have a crown. She's got a cool tiara, though, for a princess. I am Zelda. You don't have to look so sad. It's not like your kingdom was taken from you or anything. We actually find it to be quite livable. I mean, is perpetual twilight really that bad? Midna, this is no time for levity. The shadow beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this? Don't sulk. Tell us. Why indeed? You tell me. She can float, she can phase through bars, and she can give us sass. Time has grown short. The guards will soon make its rounds. Gonna look out for that guy. We can't exactly fight too well. You must leave here quickly. I want to get the shackle off my leg. It's dragging me down. Alright. So we're gonna leave before the guard gets here to give Zelda her gruel. See ya, princess. We'll help you out later. Please, you must leave quickly before the guard comes. I'm on my way out through the fireplace. No, that's not. So if you're playing hero mode, do not jump into the fireplace and burn this pup. Alright, so we're out of here. Hopefully we can return someday and help Zelda. But for now, we gotta leave her imprisoned. We can't really have her jump on our back and ride around. She's a little bigger than Midna. Not that way, the guard's coming. Boy, he's prompt. Gotta get out of here somehow, but luckily, we already came in that way. So it's a little easy to find an exit with our special imp jumping ability. Okay. I don't know, with Twilight, like, I think I would go crazy living like this. It's almost like the places of the world that have perpetual night or perpetual daytime. It might drive you a little insane to have that light shining in your eyes all the time. I prefer dawn to Twilight. I think it's a little more hopeful. You got the day ahead of you. Twilight has a sadness to it, as Russell was saying in the beginning. Well, do you understand where we are now? I guess a promise is a promise, so I'll let you go back to where you first tumbled into Twilight. But are you really sure you should be going back? Are you sure you aren't forgetting something important? Anything important? Like... You cheeky little jerk. Do you want to save them? Well, in that case, little Midna would be happy to help you out. Well, but... Well, you'll have to be my servant. Getting ahead of myself. And like a servant, you'd have to do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back, take a little time and give it some thought. Whoa, okay. We didn't get any time to say anything, or bark even. We just were flushed down the Twilight toilet. It's a tongue twister. Okay, so we have to decide if we want to help out Midna. And if we do, she's promised to help us find Ilia and Colin, or at least change into them and mess with us, messing with our head. We failed them. We failed to protect them because Tallow and Mallow had our sword. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the darkened realm, you haven't transformed back to your former self, and you won't anytime soon. Now, why could that be? We're going to have to do something to get back to human form. See you later. Smell you later, Ash. Alright. So Midna is still kind of lurking around in the shadows. You can see her actually on our shadow. That's a little hint that she's still here, despite it looking like she's gone. We're going to have to change back here, though. That's our first priority. So, what's next? Just a cool little shadow form. Somebody needs to get a laugh counter going on for Midna. Do you think I disappeared? Listen, there's another thing I forgot to tell you. Don't think you can just run off and save your friends because you can't. You're a wolf. Just beyond that bridge, the land is covered in twilight. Last time, a shadow beast pulled you through the curtain of twilight, but if you want to go that way this time, you'll need the cooperation of someone from the twilight, like me. So, you really have no choice but to do what I say. Saving your friends and all that, well, that depends on your actions, because you never can trust words, you know. Right now, I want a sword and shield that suit me. You do understand me, don't you? So what do you plan to do? While you're here dawdling, the Twilight continues to expand. Come on, hurry it up. So we're gonna have to find her a sword and shield if we want her help, but we will do that next time. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. There's still Bublins here. I'm just gonna bite them and get my revenge a little bit, work off some frustration being trapped like a wolf, but hopefully we'll remedy that on the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD.